Oh, Jesus. I am so lost already.
This sucks.
Good morning, everyone. It is a lovely cloudy day. My name is Bo. I'm gonna be playing Descent. I've played this game a little bit when I was like less than 5 years old on my parents' old PC. I don't know if it was a demo or the full game. I never got very far. But I haven't played it since. Except the 2 or 3 first levels. I played through them briefly just before setting up the recording. But I'm going to be starting a new game on... yeah, I played the first 2 levels, so it's letting me start from anywhere. Any level I've played. Which is cool. I'm going to start starting from the first level. I guess Hotshot. Let's go for Hotshot. I don't know, I'm gonna be reading the whole intro. PTMC Station, Shiva, Earth Orbit, Post-Terra Minerals Corporation Headquarters, briefing 0630 GMT. Oh yeah, this is, the game was in English, of course, when I played it as a kid, and half the time I wasn't able to navigate the menus at all, so when I saw this dude, I remember I knew I was getting into the game, even though I wasn't able to read any of this. But the guy goes, and apparently our defense robots did not function to specifications. Our Pluto mining stations are now in unknown hands. And then there's the really badass main character. Very cyberpunky vibe. I guess his inner monologue. It's not his response. Just him thinking to himself, worthless bureaucrats. Bureaucrats? They'd replace us all with robots given half the chance. Briefings are awful. Air is too sterile for human lungs, endless electric blue schematics sting the eyes, and a suit from Post-Terran whose droning voice would make Armageddon sound boring. They need me, they had the equipment I needed. Why does this fool keep babbling? We have an Israeli-made Pyro GX, of course, specially modified for this mission. Fine, let me go. Some fighter jocks worship their hardware, but I'm not the religious type. The idiot giving the lecture was practically drooling. The hardware was pretty impressive though. AV-42 Avenger concussion missiles, pair of AG-435 industrial argon cyanide lasers, illegally modified, just the way those hardware junkies like them. Very cyberpunk, very... I guess Neuromancer is the only comparison I have. Very 90s attitude. Do I really need to know the serial numbers? You'll have multiple objectives on this mission. You mean contradictory objectives, don't you? Destroy all infected mines, keep the invading force from spreading further. But be sure to rescue survivors. Destroy as many robots as possible, and each one of these objectives is the most important. Why did they have to design this mission by committee? This can only be done by the material defender in SITU. Translation from bureaucraties. They're host, and I'm the only one who can cut their losses. That's the trouble with working for the largest bureaucracy in human history. Hail the glorious Post-Terra Mineral Corporations. Huzzah. Our remaining defense robotics have smuggled replacement parts and weapons into the mines. At present, the invader has not been alerted. We are confident that you will have the advantage of a surprise attack, at least until you enter the mines. At that point, you should expect a heavy counteroffensive. I suppose I should be thankful for small mercies. Somehow I had the feeling that I would have no advantages at all. The strategic weak spot of our mines is their fusion reactors. They're deep in each mine and completely automated, but normally we would be able to blow them from orbit, but all uplinks to our station have been severed at the source. Knocking out the reactors will cause system-wide meltdown within a matter of seconds. And when I say system-wide, I mean complete vaporization. Getting out before the mine blows should be foremost on your mind. and foremost on the minds of any poor slobs I haven't rescued yet. The information we have on the enemy is rather sketchy. PTMC intelligence comes through again. Big surprise there. The infected minds now appear to be manufacturing new robots for its needs. Most are based on the designs of common mining mechs, but expect to see completely new ones as well. Whatever has invaded the mines appears to adapt rapidly. This font is not my favorite. While none of the internal monitor systems are responding, defense satellites have spotted a few of the modified mechs near the surface. Here's the latest information from PTMC intelligence. Class 1 drone, standard PTMC robot scout. 3 meters, rod cutters, minimal threat, standard utility robot, apparently modified for combat, should pose little threat alone, but could be trouble in groups. Class 2 drone, automated scout robot, 4 meters, argon welding lasers, average threat, aggressive when cornered, relatively weak weapons, but fires rapidly. Medium lifter, maintenance robot. 2 diamond-plated swing arms, normally used to burrow through porous rock. Recon cameras have witnessed this robot shredding anything in sight, including the hostages. Small Hulk, modified PTMC mining robot. 5 meters, 2 heavy argon lasers, medium, standard borer robot, tough and agile. Medium Hulk, mining robot, 6 to 8 meters, 2 missile launchers, threat high. Heavily armored for explosive deployment, deep in mines, slow moving but very dangerous. Spider processing robot, 8 meters, this is a big one. 3 mass driver rifles, high threat. These mechs were designed to pick up rubble before processing their body and their body cavities. We have no further info on these robots. This is the standard emergency exit for PTMC mines. It's hardwired to open in the event of reactor failures. Locating the exit hatch before destroying the reactors would be wise. Safely piloting a corp ship waste barge is starting to sound really good right now. Most of our information is sketchy at this point. We will continue to analyze the data you acquire and keep you updated as we can. Be aware that we have witnessed advanced intelligence in many of these mechs. It's safe to assume they will continue to develop new weaponry and behaviors as we progress. But of course, you'll see the real evidence soon enough. I suppose if they were any more encouraging, they'd be shooting me right now. We're aware from your record in putting down the humans. We're aware from your record in putting down the humans first mining strike that you can get difficult jobs done. Oh yeah. Great. Fantastic. First he tries to scare me, then he flatters me. The least they could do is bring someone else in to play good cop. Who does he think I am? Just because I kill people doesn't mean I'm stupid. Typical PTMC stuff. I imagine what his face would look like with my fist buried in it. Much better. If you pull this off, PTMC will pay you triple your usual compensation. Now I'm intrigued. PTMC only throws money around when they're sincerely scared. You'll also earn high recognition indeed. But recognition doesn't improve the situation. You'll purge the inner planets. Then swing outbound. Heading for Pluto. You'll be able to reach the orbital PTMC processing stations. You'll be able to rearm at the stations. Nothing about reinforcements. This is not good. I wonder if it was sent before they got around to drawing my name out of the PTMC database. Someone who is not ready for the task. I doubt you're aware of this, but the military division performs advanced weaponry development in several of our mines. The Pyro GX has been modified grade to make use of any new technology you'll find. It's apparent you'll need everything you can get to eliminate this threat. Threat to your salary, you mean? The only reason PTMC hires people like me is to ensure its undaunted financial future. And we feel you should know that the intelligence reports indicate that convergence points on the robot invasion force is Earth. Oh, my stomach turned again. You'd think they'd get the important part. You'd think they would get to the important part at the start of the meeting. Of course, to PTMC, their minds are the important part. I keep forgetting that. That is all, Material Defender. Prepare for descent. Prepare to be decent. PTC directive, CDM, the blah blah blah. Station Shiva, Earth orbit. From headquarters, report to main hangar at 8:30 for immediate ship prep and launch. Proceed to lunar outpost MNO 012 for level 1 descent and insertion. Contact with outpost lost 2 days ago. Intelligence indicates low infestation. Destruction of primary reactor core is imperative. Beware of hostage situations and proceed with caution. Prepare for descent. Alright. And this is descent. A 6-dimensional, what is it called? 6 degree of freedom shooter, whatever they call it. In that you're able to basically turn in any direction you want. So if you have motion sickness, I'm sorry. This is probably not going to be your video. And as a like 3-year-old, this was like one of my first introductions to video games. This was not the easiest thing to control. I had to take it very slowly, but of course I've modified it to basically WASD now, more or less. Space and crouch to go up and down, Q and E to rotate, so it honestly feels pretty familiar. Need to find the reactor, of course. I need a red key card or key or something. Station Alpha. Nice. And I'm playing at the really crunchy standard resolution because I don't know, I like it, leaves more to the imagination. It's gonna be trouble, I'm sure. Jesus Christ, alright. Nice. And there's a lot of hidden doors, of course. It's a 90s FPS. I think there's one right here. No. Yeah, see, there's a little line right there. Ooh, and a little guy right there. Oh, yahoo! Jeez, who's? Come on. There we go. Vulcan ammo, but I don't know, do I have the Vulcan cannon? I do not. Still though, that's me. And the music absolutely slaps, of course. Fire flares with F. Just eats one piece of, I don't know, ammo, energy. Oh. Can we shoot through the grate? Yep. I feel like I was just here. Oh lord. At least you know which way is up. These images, at least I think I'm on the right way. I'm like facing up, if there's an up in space. Oh Jesus. I am so lost already. I am going backwards now, but I think I'm able to go right at some junction. What's through here? There we go, Alpha. I did not go this way. And I played the level this way before, so I know there's a guy right there. And I think there's a guy right there, yep. And there's ooh, blue thing right there. I believe I'm also able to fire rockets. Let's try one. I don't know if I hit anything. Yes, I did. Perfect. And there's the hostages in there. It's covered in blood and everything too. I guess it's the shredder robots with their sharp claws. And I'm able to go way over 100 health too, which is nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so I've also played the spiritual successor to... There's Descent 1, 2, and 3 that were made in the 90s, I think, all of them, maybe early 2000s. And then the team disbanded at some point, made a spiritual successor way later in like 2018 called Overload, I think, which I played. And that was really cool. It was a lot like this, but like way better graphics, I think. Oh, nice. Secret. I think it was Unreal Engine 4, I think, and very snazzy looking. My brand new computer at the time too, so it was pushing the graphics card there that I don't really know much about. And I'm using it to play this, so worthwhile investment. I think there was another, like, I found this room before, and I think there was like a secret within a secret here somewhere. But I don't remember. But the reason I mention it, oh, Jesus. The reason I mention it is because it's such close quarters. Because that game had these things too. I think this is a health charging station. You just sit within this field and it charges up. Of course, I'm over, I guess, maybe because I'm over 100, it doesn't do anything. Because it's basically, as far as I understand, Overload is basically a Descent 4. Which was under development under a like different prototype name at one point and then got like kickstarted and cancelled and then revived. I don't remember. Some lemon and ginger tea here also. Which is super helpful because I normally don't talk a whole lot playing video games, but I'm trying this out. Oh lord. Because I got a new mic and I'm trying to learn a bit of video editing also for multiple projects that I might be working on at some point. I'm lost on which way is up. I think I'm looking down. I feel like there's an implied down. Also, there's a map which looks like this, and you're able to control it like this. So it is helpful, but it is. I mean, for the time, I think this game is from like what 98 or something. This is crazy, but it is not incredibly easy to navigate just at a glance like that. Yeah. Yeah, Overload really had a lot of this level design too, with a lot of rooms where you like fly into a big open room and there's like a little alcove. A bunch of enemies hidden. I feel like, I mean, this is the first level, of course, but so they'll probably go crazy with it later, but they don't go super crazy with the being able to twist and turn every single angle and stuff like that. Like it's, oh, I am upside down right now, actually. There we go. I think I got the red access card. So, energy and shield, I guess. I don't know which one is which. I guess the blue one is the shield, I think. Which I assume works like armor in other 90s FPS games. Not to say that they work the same, they work very differently and very confusingly in some of them, but works like armor, I assume. So I got the red key card, and there's the red door. Nice. That was not far. I always assume there's going to be someone behind the door. At least they weren't that close. Am I hearing? I think that's just That was just that guy's shots echoing behind me, right? I'm pretty sure. This is cool. Oh, bye. Really able to like dodge and weave around. This is a cool game. I could definitely see. They have a level editor in Overload, I know too, and probably some kind of level editors exist for this game too. Somewhere, some form, fan-made or official. Oh shit, it's the reactor, right. There's gonna be a lot of enemies into it. So did I not? I did not pick up the Vulcan cannon. I know it is. I've missed a secret. I don't know if I guess I do want to kill all enemies for like completion. Wait, I didn't check where the... Shit, I think it's right here, right? The exit, yeah, it's very close by. It's usually I mean, I think it's always pretty close by, but it's gonna be right there in the first level. Love the music. Reminds me a bit of...